We're here today with Gloria Lopez. She's a patient of ours here at ViveWell, and we want to hear a little about her story. And Gloria, just tell us a little about you with a little history as to what brought you to ViveWell in the first place.
Um, well, a couple years ago, I started having knee problems, and 7 years ago, I had been in a car accident, and I injured my sternum fractured, and I injured my throat, and I couldn't swallow well. At that time, the one who helped me was my son, who does osteopathic manipulation, and he helped me with my back. But a couple years later, I injured my knees. He was also helping me with that, and I was improving, but I still had pain and I couldn't move around so much. So I just happened to meet Dr. Bush at his office one day.
Was it your son who referred you to Dr. Bush?
Yeah, well, okay. Dr. Bush and Daniel and I met at my office, and Daniel said, "Yeah, why don't you go, Mom? I think he might help you." And the reason I wanted to go is because months ago I had had the brilliant idea of making this crazy trip to the Kingdom of Bouton to climb a mountain and get to the monastery of Tiger's Nest. And so my husband got enthusiastic and he started planning the trip, and I thought, that's crazy. I'll never be able to make it. So,
but you had a goal in mind.
I had a goal in mind, plus I was tired of feeling the pain. I was tired of feeling the limitations. And I was tired of people telling me, Gloria, you're too old to get better. You have to resign yourself. So, to not improving. So I didn't believe that, and I wanted to get up to that mountain. And so anyway, I met Dr. Bush, and I came here, and I told him, but I thought maybe, gosh, this sounds a little, will it really work or not? So I decided to go to an orthopedist to check my knees. That was my priority at the time, the knees. And he told me, you need a knee replacement.
They wanted you to get a replacement.
And I said, but I've been improving. These past 2 years, I'm feeling better. I'm improving. I still have pain, and I cannot walk too much, at least very long distances, but I'm improving. So he said, no, you need knee replacement. I said, what are my alternatives? And they told me steroids. And I said, but that destroys the joints. And he said, but that will give you relief. Or you can have hyaluronic acid. And I said, well, hyaluronic acid is okay, but it won't solve the problem. So that's when I told Dr. Bush, okay, let's start with the injections.
Yep.
The first one was very difficult because it involved PRP, which causes inflammation and hurts. But eventually I felt the pain started going away. I had a total, I think, of 5 injections. The last one was with hyaluronic acid, just to make sure I was going to make it through the trip. And I made it.
Gloria went on that trip
to
Bouton, and she climbed.
I climbed 7,000 steps.
7,000 steps.
And I looked up the Himalayas. There's this wall, and you can only see a little white thing on the wall. And I thought, what the hell am I doing? Oh gosh, it was tough.
Yeah,
it was tough. But I did it. And during the rest of the trip, I thought, I'm going to keep walking. The more I walked, the less pain I've started feeling.
And you had the energy to do it, and you had done chelation here.
We did chelation, and I hormone change of supplements.
You've also worked with our nutritionist here.
I work with a nutritionist, and I did it, and I feel much better.
And you have more energy on a daily basis.
And I don't let people telling me what I can do or I cannot do.
I love it, Gloria.
The point is, you have to have quality of life. Now, unfortunately, many people don't have these resources, but I'm able to at least get to one person here that, wants to
Yeah. To not
spend,
give up and to not be told
no,
they're too old.
or give it a try. They're able to do it, do it, because, yeah.
It's a
That,
help.
and the thing is, the more I hear about regenerative medicine, it's like I'm talking with Satya now. He was telling me there are things that can regenerate, that can get back again. I mean, under the right conditions. There's no way, I think, without the prolozone and all that. Now, I'm still not perfect, you know, but I feel I'm improving. I'll give it a try, and maybe next year I'll have one more. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe in 10 years I'll need a knee replacement. But no, I'd rather not.
Maybe 20 or 30.
Yeah. We're going to hope this.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the point is, hey, keep living. Don't give up. Yeah.